when I go canoeing, there's a couple different times a day that are pretty much my favorite. There's early morning and then evening with the sunset. And if you can, that's the time to get out. That's where you get some really spectacular views. Big Creek's one we like to hit in the morning. We usually try to get on the river for 6:30ish. And we've had some amazing views there. So Smith Mills Pond, like I said, it's not very big, but it's a good rural area. There's very little on it in the way of houses, not like Waterford Ponds where you have a lot of housing and build up. There was an old train bridge on here, built in the early 1900s, and it has since been removed. The foundations are still there, which is pretty cool to see. There's definitely fish in here. When I brought my son out, we have spooked quite a few of them. I'm just waiting to get my fishing license so I can get back out here and do a little fishing and see what I can get for you guys on that. I know that that might add a little more excitement to the movies. So if you guys are ever out solo paddling and you're new to it, something you really got to remember to do is bring a extra paddle, because if you drop yours in the water, well, it might not go so well, especially if there's a good wind or any kind of current. So what I've actually been doing lately is I've been taking my son's paddle, which is right here, and it's just tiny, but if I lose my main paddle, I can just grab that quickly and get back to my paddle and no time lost. Something to keep in mind. Unlike the Waterford ponds, this one seems to be really affected by the wind. The last few times I've come out, I don't know if it's just the direction that the pond is facing. The wind has more of a chance to whip up on it, but definitely got to keep that in mind when you decide to come out here. Waterford Ponds is much more protected in that sense. All around the boat, there's big ripples. Oh, maybe you guys saw that. And then there's clouds of silt getting stirred up by the fish jetting away from the boat. So cool. So if you have kids, every time I've come out here, this has basically happened. And sometimes more than others, but you got kids that like seeing fish, definitely come out here. I know my son really enjoyed it. I don't know if you can tell the sun shining at us, but right there, the gap where the river continues, that's where the old foundations are for the bridge. bubbles coming up everywhere. That's so cool. This is definitely one of the beauties of coming out in the evening. You get wildlife starting to come back out because it's cooled off. Fish are feeding. Just beautiful. It's cool because you can see the direction they go. Just a trail of bubbles. Just beautiful out here. There's fish coming up to the surface. I'm not exactly sure. I think they're carp. They're all around. And if I can sneak into the group slowly enough, then basically they don't realize I'm there until like the last second. And then a whole bunch of them just, and it's basically splashes all around. It's cool. Really cool. And this is why, as I said before, I love coming out in the evening. So there it is. There's a Smith's Mill Pond. It is a great spot to go for a quick little paddle. And I hope you join the channel and you're able to see the other places I've been showing. There's some good spots. I got more planned for the future so that I can give you a really good understanding of what's available in Southern Ontario. Now it is populated, so you're going to get people and you're going to get music, but if you can't make it up to Algonquin all the time, it is a really good alternative so that you can still enjoy paddling. And there's lots of opportunities. If you're willing to drive a little bit, you can get to some pretty nice spots. All right, well, thanks for joining me on this adventure again. And until next time, have a good one.